Division IV CIF state champion. St. Joseph Notre Dame is the defending D4 NCS champion. Is this a preview of the Division IV NCS championship? You'll find out next. St. Joseph of Notre Dame is hosting St. Patrick St. Vincent of Vallejo in what could be an NCS Division IV championship preview. Welcome everybody, I'm Chris Babcock and you're watching NorCal SportsTV. Welcome to Kelly's Gymnasium and Frank LaPorte Court on the campus of St. Joseph Notre Dame in Alameda. St. Patrick St. Vincent is 16-8 and they're 5-3 in league. This is their regular season finale. They'll play El Cerrito in the NorCal Rock first round playoffs on February 15th. St. Joseph Notre Dame is 16-9, 12-0 in league, and this game is what Coach Don Lippy called a State of the Union. They've gone through league fairly easily. A lot of lopsided scores. They play a tough schedule, but tonight's game is kind of see where they are. And I would expect, after talking to both coaches, that these teams will go deep into the playoffs. Don Lippy is the head coach, and if my math is correct, this is 1120th basketball game that he has been a part of as far as the head coach goes. That is amazing. He's still passionate about what he does. He says, I'm an old young guy, and I keep doing this because, well, it's the past relationships I have and want to continue to grow those and also get new relationships and help people. So there's always words of wisdom from Coach Lippy. We appreciate him. Last time I was here in the gym, he didn't see me, but it was 3 o'clock and he was sweeping the floor, doing what he does every day before practice, and he's definitely committed to his craft. For the visiting St. Patrick St. Vincent Bruins, they're coached by Derek Walker, who was the Division IV Cal High Sports Coach of the Year. They won the school's first state championship in basketball last year, and that was a big victory for Derek, as it was his 200th career win.
Tonight's game features Bruins of St. Patrick St. Vincent.
So we're going to have the starting lineup.
Introducing our starting lineups for this evening.
Here's the first starting lineups for St. Patrick St. Vincent.
Number 3, Chance McMillan. A 5'10" junior, number 11, Akil Edwards. A 6'8" sophomore, number 22, Deshaun Jackson. A 6'2" senior, number 23, Marshall Martin. And a 6'1" senior, number 5, Jake Elizalde. The Bruins are coached by Derek Walker.
There's the starting lineups for the Bruins. And now for the Pilots.
And now introducing the starting lineups for the Pilots of St. Joseph Notre Dame. At the one guard, a 5'9" junior, number 3, Kobe Keener. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 4, Eric Greer. At a forward, a 6'3" junior, number 14, Julian Long. At center, a 6'5" junior, number 20, Adam Campos. And at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 30, Cameron Moss. The Pilots are coached by Don Lippy.
And there's the starting lineups, and actually Julian Vaughn is wearing number 14. I have made that mistake to make sure our statistician Jeremy Hurtado changes that in his.
Or click there anytime after the game to watch the replay. NorCal TV Sports, the streaming home of high school athletics in Northern California.
Love hearing the announcement in the gym. The officials, Jason Alabanza and Devin Anthony. St. Joe's in white and St. Patrick, St. Vincent in green. Anytime you come to this gymnasium, you got to recognize the two-time state champion Jason Kidd won the state championship here in 1991 and 1992. Was a three-time high school All-American and one of the not only the best basketball players in the history of Oakland, Alameda area, but also in California. So we're getting ready to tip off here, and appreciate you all streaming in on NorCal Sports TV. And the Bruins with the basketball. And we got a turnover. Keys for the game coming in for Coach Lippy. And the three immediately from the corner by Kobe Keener. You got to have transition defense, and how do you help your transition defense? You make baskets so you can get back. And how do we defend the big guy inside? That big guy is Deshaun Jackson, number 22. .15 on the shot clock. And a strong attack of the basket by Eric Greer. That three is good by Akil Edwards. A steal by Marshall Martin, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Julian Vaughn. He just Bruin basketball. Low post entry pass into Jackson, and he can't get the 7-footer to go. .17-footer, a little short. Held basketball between Jackson and Cameron Ball. Actually, that was Adam Campos that got in the tie-up. Cameron Ball is the only senior in the starting lineup for the Pilots. Jackson with the rebound, and as we always see in these smaller gyms, you always see guys falling on the floor. And we've got a timeout. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever made from real California milk, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. Meeting rooms on demand. A unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And our all NorCal games coming up on April 1st at Las Positas College in Livermore. All tied up at 5 here. The Pilots do a good job of spreading the court, and Julian Vaughn takes advantage. Key for St. Patrick was containing Baugh. Martin misses that layup. Their inside-out defense. And it's a three by Eric Greer, and also containing Vaughn. It's going to be a good basketball game here on NorCal SportsTV. Nice defense. And Martin with the layup. Another one of those multi-sport players for St. Patrick, St. Vincent.
Foul on the floor on Chance McMillan. Had to make an adjustment at the line of scrimmage as the headsets aren't working, so we went to the wireless mic. Couple of free throws by Baugh. .12-7 basketball game. Martin down low, and the ball out of bounds on the baseline. The Bruins have won 8 of 11. Those 3 losses to Salesian twice and Bishop O'Dowd. Jackson misses the wild shot, gets his own rebound. Can't get that to go. And Campos can't control the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds. That 3 is good. Akil Edwards once again. Nice drive along the baseline. Baugh can't get that one to go, but he draws a foul, and he'll get a couple of free throws. Really like to thank Athletic Director Chris Bondock and also IT Director Andy McKee of getting us all set up here at Frank Laporte Court at Kelly Gymnasium on the campus of St. Joseph Notre Dame in beautiful Alameda. Both these teams will get into their league playoffs next week, and then the North Coast section will release their brackets a week from tomorrow. A steal by Vaughns. Nice hesitation move. Kobe Keener. Can't leave him alone. Good call by the officials. Pilots basketball. Jalen Scott checks in for Deshaun Jackson. And Stevie Silvera will check in for Elizalde. Their last game, McMillan had 10 points, Edwards had 16, and Deshaun Jackson had 21 against St. Mary's in their last game. That deep three doesn't go. And the Bruins secure the rebound. At quick three in the offense doesn't go. And Adam Campos clears the boards. Averaging 11 points a game and 10 rebounds. Nice offense by the Pilots. Finished by Campos. And a bad pass intercepted by Baugh. And the Pilots are flying high. Kobe Keener. And the Pilots lead 21-10. NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. Meeting rooms on demand. A unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. Are all NorCal games. The largest all-star event on the West Coast for boys and girls high school basketball returns April 1st to Las Positas College in Livermore. This year's event will again feature Barry versus Sacramento and Central versus South Valley all-star games. So go to NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG for more details. How do you find out about all of our games? You follow us at NorCal Sports TV on all our social media platforms, or subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. After the timeout, Bruins basketball, Deshaun Jackson back in the game. He's triple teamed. Doesn't matter. The big fellow with a layup. And that's an example of knowing you are the biggest player on the team and playing like biggest player on the floor and playing like it. Just a sophomore. Another three. They're raining threes here. Julian Vaughn's. Kobe Kiner has 8 points, and it's now a 12-0 run. Make it a 14-0 run to close the quarter. Early on, the Bruins are getting ambushed. Nice defense once again. It's one thing to have the game plan. It's another thing to go out and execute it, and that's exactly what's happening for St. Joseph. Greer is fouled as he's going to the basket. And the ball will be inbounds. Fouls on Edwards. Mervyn Kenyon checks in. Shot clock's off. Little pick and roll, but an illegal screen by Adam Campos. And it'll be a turnover. Edwards with the basketball. Turnaround throw from long range doesn't go. Desperation tip by Scott. And it's 26-12.
Is being streamed live in high def on NorCal SportsTV.com. Or click there anytime after the game to watch the replay. NorCal Sports TV, the streaming home of high school athletics in Northern California.
So 26-12. Big run to close the quarter for the Pilots. Coach Lippy's got to like the way that they finished. And one of the keys coming into the game is defending the paint. They've done a very, very good job of that. And we got them, I believe, 4 or 5 from three-point range in that quarter. Tuesday we'll be at Monte Vista for the Battle of Danville. The Mustangs hosting San Ramon. On Wednesday we'll be on Valentine's Day. We'll be at Lincoln of Stockton for their matchup against St. Mary's. And then Saturday we'll be at El Cerrito for the T-Cal Rock boys and girls basketball championships. How do you find out? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. A little bit of patience that time for the Bruins, and it pays off. Jalen Scott. St. Joseph's ended the quarter on a 14-2 run. Vaughn is red hot. Vaughn's, again, transfer from St. Mary's, averaging 14 a game. And then Coach Lippy said we're getting better by the game, by the practice. Guys getting acclimated with each other. Had some injuries, a transfer, etc. And they're now playing their best basketball of the season. Deshaun Jackson, he's double teamed, but I think Coach Lippy wanted somebody to help on the strong side, and they didn't. Jackson with a Wilson burger, and the big fella with a basketball. And we've got a held basketball, or he's out of bounds. Now, if Jackson outlets that basketball and then continues to run at the same pace that he was running when he had the basketball, he's going to be dangerous in the low block and with the late trailer. Scoring, Edwards has 6, Martin has 4, Jackson has 4. Campos on the offensive glass. Reverse layup is good right by Jackson. Kiner has 8, Greer has 5, Baugh has 6, Vaughn has 5. And he's held basketball, and he'll stay with St. Joseph. Julian Vaughns has 7. Tried the old spin around cement maker, but he got stripped early, and it's a held basketball. Good positioning that time by Edwards, and he goes coast to coast, and he's fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws. Edwards misses the first free throw. Keelan Good in the game wearing number 33, and he goes hard to the ground. Keelan Good into the game wearing jersey number 33. Kobe Keener in the game for Greer, take a quick rest. It was all day back in the game for Severa. Kobe Keener. He now has 11. Elizalde, wild drive. Ball deflected. I guess official called a kick of the ball. It'll be a new shot clock. Ball in bounds on the baseline for the Bruins. Elizalde breaks down the defense. High post entry, couple of dribbles, and it's a layup. A lot of attention on Deshaun Jackson, and see if the Bruins can have more possessions like that. Pressure defense, and it's a turnover. Marshall Martin will check in for Edwards. St. Joseph led 26-12 at the end of the first quarter. Martin at the high post. Deshaun Jackson with a rebound, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Campos and Woods will check in. And Deshaun Jackson will shoot a couple of free throws. Misses the first. He had 21 points, 15 rebounds in the game against St. Mary's, and then previously had 14 versus a very good Salesian team. Splits the free throws, and the Bruins will press. Not much of a press. Kiner with the basketball. Bruins notching up their defense a little bit here. That three doesn't go, and Marshall Martin with the rebound. Little 2-3 zone. Martin with showing good hands. Down low to Jackson, and he's fouled by Woods. 15 foul for the Pilots. Greer back in the ball game. Elizalde for three. 5 straight for him. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point game. Kobe Kiner goes right to the basket, and Jalen Scott with the foul. And he'll get a couple of free throws. I'm Chris Babcock. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. We're in Alameda. Edwards checks in for Scott. Misses both free throws. And the Bruins with another opportunity to cut into this deficit. Edwards attacks. And Deshaun Jackson with a lot of patience for the big fella along the baseline. Little 7-0 run here for the Bruins. .20 on the shot clock. And 3 in the key. And I think Campos was expecting one of his teammates to shoot the 3, and when they didn't, he got called for 3 in the key. Nearly triple teamed along the baseline, and it's a turnover. And as Jackson continues to develop, he's got to understand once that ball comes to him, he's going to be immediately triple teamed. So he's got to catch it, be in a triple threat position, and be strong and ready to pass. NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever made from real California milk, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. Meeting rooms on demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. Got a lot of games coming up. How do you find out? Well, follow us on our social media platforms at NorCal Sports TV, or subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel and get alerts. Martin with the steal. Loose ball, helter-skelter, and St. Joe's is the benefactor. A lot of guys skidding on the floor. That layup doesn't go, and the Pirates hit 2 in a row and push the lead back up to 12. Prior to that, it looked like Marshall Martin had a steal, lost possession of it, and the Pilots took advantage. And then another steal and another layup. Martin attacks the basket and get a couple of free throw attempts. And that's a huge foul. Campos now with 3. He's their best post player, best post defender. And Keelan Good checks back in the game, number 33. Keelan Good. Martin misses both free throws. And Cameron Baugh with the rebound. Coach Walker wants the Bruins to trap. That 22-footer goes 26. Air ball, Edwards will bring it up court. And we got to reach in. It'll be free throws. For Akil Edwards. Love this story. Played in the CIF NorCal Regional Bowl game on a Friday night. And the next day, less than 24 hours later, put his basketball uniform on and played for Coach Walker. Walker in his 9th season, 5 times his teams have won 25 or more games. Last year, as we mentioned prior, they were the Division IV state champions. Edwards with the near steal. Kobe Griner goes out to the three-point line, misses, but Mr. Opportunity, Cameron Baugh with the putback. Bad cross-court pass stolen by the Bruins, by Woods. And that's off Martin's hands. St. Joseph led 26-12 at the end of the first quarter. Kobe Kiner once again with another three. And it's a 15-point game, low post entry. And Jackson hurries the shot, and the result was a miss. Had a lot of time there, enough time probably to go up and dunk that thing, but just continue to improve and improve upon those opportunities and learn from them. Good ball movement by the Pilots. I heard a slap from here, but no foul call. He's hot. He's probably made that shot in this gym 5,000 times. Kobe Kiner. And the Pilots have balanced scoring, but Coach Lippy says sometimes you just need a guy that's going to score 20. Well, Kiner's well on his way. I mean, that's a wide open look. And another wide open look. Got to put a hand in his face. Edwards misses the free throw. With the chicken strip, no call, and it's 45-27 at half. NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. And who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And our all NorCal games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast for boys and girls high school basketball, returns April 1st to Las Positas College in Livermore. This year's event will again feature Bay Area versus Sacramento and Central versus South Valley all-star games. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG for more details. We've got a lot of great games coming up. How do you find out? Well, you follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV, either on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. You don't need to log on to get our games. Just click, and it's there. And we have instant replay. There's no dues. We don't ask you for any money. It's brought to you by our partners, such as Fit Pro USA, American Asphalt, and Meeting Rooms on Demand. We're going to take a brief audio break. We're here at halftime as St. Joseph leads St. Patrick St. Vincent 45-27. I'm Chris Babcock. You're watching NorCal Sports TV.
Test, 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 test. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
All right, we're back here scoring. First for St. Patrick, St. Vincent. They're 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Elizalde with 5, Edwards with 9, Jackson with 7, and Martin with 5. For St. Joseph, who's shooting lights out, Kobe Keener with 17, Vaughn with 7, and Baugh with 8. And credit them for playing really good post defense on Deshaun Jackson. If I was the Bruins, I would get the ball immediately inside and try to get a 4th foul on Adam Campos. We have St. Joseph is 7 of 9 from the 3-point range, which is ridiculous. Even if they're close to that, that's wild one-hander, doesn't go by Edwards. And Vaughn's with the rebound. And he'll attempt the 3. A lot of bodies colliding, and it'll be Bruin basketball. And Coach Walker encouraging Deshaun Jackson to go get the basketball. Martin, the high post. And that 3 doesn't go by Chance McMillan, but we got a foul on the rebound. Fouls on Cameron Baugh. St. Joseph led 26-12 at the end of the first quarter. Nice touch by Jackson. And St. Patrick's going to get back into this basketball game playing better defense. Ball out of bounds off of Kobe Keener. And he'll pressure Edwards in the backcourt. McMillan comes back to help, and he's got the basketball. St. Joseph continue to play their 2-1-2 zone. Tough pass inside off of Jackson's hands. With the low post defense that the Pilots have shown, that's a tough pass for Jackson to get. Another rebound by Baugh. He's been at the right place at the right time several times tonight. Somebody's got to make 20. And, well, Kobe Keener with another 3. And it's a 19-point ball game. Edwards penetrates, gets the ball to Jackson with the layup. Edwards with the assist. St. Joseph showing a lot of patience. 10 on the shot clock. Steal, nice deflection. Chance McMillan. Edwards goes right to the basket and lays it up. And not much that Adam Campos could do because he already has 3 fouls. Julian Vaughn's fadeaway. And Jackson with a rebound. And here come the Bruins. Wild shot by McMillan goes out of bounds, or a shot attempt, didn't even get near the basket. Tyler Woods comes in the game along with Eric Greer for the Pilots. That's how you help on defense if you're 6'8". Surprise, here I'm standing at the low block. Good defense, but Marshall Martin didn't establish his feet back on court and grabbed it out of bounds. Scott in for Chance McMillan. Vaughn's on the low block. Pretty move. Doesn't go. Scott holds possession of the basketball despite the defensive pressure. High post entry. Jackson gets it to Edwards. That layup doesn't go, but a rebound by Marshall Martin. And the basket is good, and he's fouled, and he'll get a chance for a free throw for the old-fashioned three after the timeout by Coach Lippy. Coach Lippy was demonstrating the defensive position that he wanted in the game. Get a little inside the huddle there. I love it. NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Fit Pro Go, the most delicious shake ever. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. Meeting rooms on demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms with locations in Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. Our all NorCal games coming on April 1st. For more information, go to norcalsportstv.com/ANG for more information. One stop at a time for the Bruins. That's how they're going to get back into this basketball game. There was that last shot, and Martin was in the right place, got the putback, and has a chance to make an old-fashioned three. And he does. And the Bruins will press. Vaughn's just showing a lot of confidence, driven the basketball along the sideline. He's fouled. And it's a first team foul for the Bruins. Air ball, but Martin can't control that, and it goes out of bounds. And they reset the shot clock. Oh, it hit the rim. Pilots had a little tough time inbounding the basketball. Campos gets the rebound. And the foul's called on Jalen Scott. Kobe Kiner checks into the game for Tyler Woods. Dribbles the ball off his foot. Another stop by the Bruins. Chance to make it a 10-point game or less. St. Joe's is 1 of 5 from long range in the third quarter, despite how hot they were in the first half. And a foul on the floor, and that's the 14th foul for the Pilots. Kobe Kiner. Pilots pack in the defense. Their best possessions and when they've been able to get a high post entry. Nice offense that time, but hard off the front rim. And Campos with the rebound. And just allow Cameron Baugh to go right to the basket. And we got a timeout. Coach Walker. We've got a lot of great basketball games coming up. How do you find out? Well, follow us on our social media platforms at NorCal Sports TV, either on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. Or subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel and get alerts. Tuesday we'll be at Monte Vista for the Monte Vista San Ramon Battle of Danville. The Mustangs had the better of the Wolves in the first game. Wednesday will be at Lincoln of Stockton for their matchup against rival St. Mary's. So subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel. Would love to see that. Love to see those numbers grow. Support us. High post entry. Jackson misses. And as he's done so often tonight, Cameron Baugh with a rebound. Nice go, but Deshaun Jackson with a Wilson burger. But he blocks it to the wrong guy. Kobe Kiner with another three. And a steal. Julian Bonds. Kiner fakes the three. Loses control. And Jackson with the basketball. Edwards will push. Gets a hometown roll on the road. The Pilots have been able to set up and just get some wide open looks for threes. Ball out of bounds. (51-38). Pilots lead. That layup doesn't go, and Jackson can't get the loose ball. And once again, Mr. Opportunity, Cameron Baugh with another offensive rebound. It might have bounced on the ground, but it's still an offensive rebound. Nice sharing of the basketball by the Pilots. Making the Bruins work and also working clock at the same time. In and out by Baugh. Edwards with the basketball. Not real good spacing by the Bruins. And Jackson can't get that one to go, and it goes out of bounds. He's not getting many clean, even looks getting to the basket. There's always going to be somebody in his way. Stop the big fella, Coach Lippy told me this morning. It was 45-27, St. Joseph at half. We got a blocking foul, and I think they called that on the floor. Ball will be taken out along the baseline. Our officials, once again, Jason Alabanza, who we had several times this year, and Devin Anthony doing a good job. Got a little blood, put the trainers to work. And Johnson will check in the game as Boz has his cut attended to by the training staff. Travel, turnover by Campos. Just trying a little too hard there to make something happen that really wasn't there. A couple of guys got blood on them. .40 seconds left in the half. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in wherever you may be. Now that's where you get the big fella of the basketball. Martin, high post entry, turns and face. Jackson catches. And here's the replay. Oh, that was the previous replay. There's the entry and the pass. That's okay. Jackson with the free throw, and .10 basketball game. Somebody opened down underneath the basket, but the defense gets back, and another steal by St. Patrick's, and Edward is fouled, and it's the 6th-team foul. So the next foul on the Pilots, the Bruins will be shooting free throws, and Coach Walker wants to get Jackson in for the last 10 seconds of the quarter, trying to set up the big fella or open up somebody, because they're going to collapse on Deshaun. A three doesn't go, doesn't draw iron, and the Pilots have a shot at half-court shot. Doesn't go by Julian Vaughns, and it's 51-41. St. Joseph didn't do a lot of scoring in that quarter. Outscored 14-6. But they got enough stops, but when they get the basketball, they got to take advantage. NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. No, we'll stay here. Let's go and watch this play getting drawn up. They ran a lot of good offense, not much there in the third quarter, but they got enough stops defensively. But could be an exciting finish here. And also credit Adam Campos, had started the second half with 3 fouls and has yet to commit his 4th. And he's playing as aggressively as he normally plays. Pilots get the basketball to start the third quarter. In this, what could be a Division IV NCS preview. Boss slips on the floor, but he is fouled by Edwards. And the Bruins switch to his own defense. And the Pilots had an opportunity, but Campos couldn't catch the pass along the baseline. Nice defense once again by the Bruins. Vaughns, that doesn't go. And the ball off of Campos. Bruins are putting together stops. They just got to be more efficient offensively. that last possession, the Bruins went to a zone, and the Pilots adjusted immediately, but opportunity for a layup didn't happen by Campos as he couldn't control the pass by Vaughns. Jackson along the baseline. That shot doesn't go. And Kobe Kiner with the rebound. And the Bruins will switch back to a man-to-man. What's for dinner? A Wilson burger, a leathery, salty hamburger that's on nobody's menu. And here it comes. So what? A Wilson burger is a block shot for those who are just streaming in for the first time on NorCal Sports TV. It's helpful on defense when you've got a big center back there that can block shots. 5 on the shot clock. Edwards somehow comes out with a basketball, and he's in attack mode. Holy smokes with the one-handed spike dunk attempt. That would have been a heck of a finish to a possession. Just couldn't get this one to fall. Woo! Hesitation move by Baugh. And the ball's off of the Pilots. And Coach Lippy quickly ran onto the floor, and Jason Alabanza looked at him and said, Coach, with his body language, get back on the bench. Another possession for the Bruins. Martin and Jackson tried a little two-man game, but the ball was tipped out of bounds. Nice alley-oop. Edwards to Martin, and it's an 8-point game. And Martin fouls in the backcourt, and that's a 15 foul for the Bruins. Bruins have really stepped up things defensively in the second half. Julian Vaughns goes right at Deshaun Jackson and makes the layup. Martin goes right to the basket. Now he turned, he wanted to throw it to Jackson. Had a little quick fake, put the ball on the floor, went to the basket with a chance for the old-fashioned three. So he gets a high post entry, looks, and the defense gave him a nice lane to the hoop. Martin misses the free throw. Bruins trail by 8, and a turnover by the Pilots. Chance to cut it to 6. Jackson turnaround from 8 is good. Timeout, Coach Lippy. Instead of shooting, they've gone inside. That's an 8-footer. He's 6'8". Figure it out. Timeout, Pilots. He's asking the kids, do you have a better idea how to stop them? Or do what I ask and do what we've coached to do and do what you did in the first half. As we mentioned, this is his 1120th high school basketball game that he's coached. It's amazing. And I officially have his record at 848 and 271. A lot of basketball games. It was 45-27 at half, 51-41 at the third quarter. And the Bruins just continued to pressure, led by Marshall Martin, who now has 12 points. Edwards picks up in the backcourt. Vaughn's with the basketball. Kiner leads all scorers with 23. High post entry into Campos. Hands it off to Vaughn's. Doesn't go. The ball goes out of bounds, and that's an elbow right in the back of Martin, right in front of the official. That was a cheap shot. Sorry. Martin was just protecting, not wanting the basketball to go, or just letting it go out of bounds, and Campos came from behind and gave him a little love tap. High post entry. Jackson can't get the 7 further to go. Needed to take a little bit more time. Kiner with 23, Vaughn with 9, and Ball with 8. Edwards has 15, Jackson with 14, Martin with 12, as I mentioned earlier. Vaughn's with a 3, a big basket for the Pilots. He now has 12. Low post to Jackson. Tries to reverse layup. That doesn't go. One more dribble. There's the in and out game. And Vaughn's with a big basket for the Pilots. Vaughn's with his best Meadowlark Lemon imitation. Slips and gets back up. Campos hard off the glass. Edwards with the basketball. And that 3 is good by Chance McMillan. 6-point basketball game. Wide open look. And it's good. Fit Pro Grow. Easy for me to say. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever made from real California milk. Gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. Meeting rooms on demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And our all NorCal games, 2018, the largest all-star event on the West Coast for boys and girls high school basketball, returns April 1st to Las Positas College in Livermore. This year's event will again feature Bay Area versus Sacramento and Central versus South Valley All-Star games. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG for more details. Free throws, St. Patrick 7 of 12, St. Joseph 4 of 7. And right now, the rest of the way, the Bruins will be in the bonus. Vaughn's to the basket, 5 straight for the junior. Transfer from St. Mary's. High post entry to Martin, and Kobe Kiner with the defense, with the strip. That 3 doesn't go, but Scott can't control the basketball because Kiner comes from behind with a strip. Great pass to the basket. Adam Campos to Eric Greer with the assist, and it's now a 10-point basketball game. Edwards for 3, in and out. And Scott with the offensive rebound. Elizalde inside, doesn't go, and Martin is... They're called for a held basketball, and possession will stay with the Bruins. Campos seeing the whole court. And the layup. Martin with the spin move, and it goes. He now has 14. Going up strong with the finish. Another old-fashioned three. There it is. And he gets fouled. And he misses the free throw. 8-point game. Kiner for three. Doesn't go. Campos with a wild tip, but Martin gets the rebound. High post once again to Martin. And he goes again. Repeat. It's the same move. It's like Groundhog's Day. Over and over and over again. Have we shown this once? This is this last play, but it looks just like the other previous moves. High post entry, gets the basketball, and goes attack mode. And we've got a timeout. Six-point basketball game. And credit the Bruins defense for holding the Pilots to only 15 points here in the second half. The next foul, the Bruins will be in the double bonus, and they've only committed 5 team fouls. Tuesday will be at Monte Vista for the San Ramon Monte Vista game. Wednesday will be at Lincoln of Stockton for the Lincoln of Stockton as they host St. Mary's. Lincoln beat Tracy last night, so it's a two-way tie for first place. So that's a big game for the Trojans. And then Saturday, we'll be at El Cerrito for the T-Cal Rock Basketball Championships, girls and boys. Martin can't convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Nice patience by the Pilots. Pressure in the backcourt or near half court by Edwards, and that'll be their 6th team foul, and they'll be the next foul. They'll be in the bonus. Vaughns can't get that to go. Golden opportunity for the Bruins. And they take advantage. Chance McMillan. And it's a three-point game. Campos nearly loses it in the corner. But ball comes to help him. 20 on the shot clock. Nice defense by the big fella, Deshaun Jackson. Blocks Campos' shot. It's not an earthquake. Edwards from long range. Doesn't go. Kobe Kiner fakes him out of the gym, but can't get the layup to go. And it's Bruin basketball. Now, I don't know, situationally, do they want Kiner to not shoot that and go out and work clock? Edwards with the basketball. High post entry to Jackson. A long-range three is good! Chance! McMillan, take a chance. Take a chance on me. His teammates do. And it's all tied up. Step by step, stop by stop. And the Bruins are back in the basketball game, all tied up. Chance McMillan with another three. So there'll be 14 seconds left. Nobody has a foul to give, so any fouls, there'll be free throws. And there's McMillan's previous three that got them within three, then came back and hit another three. St. Joseph's led 26-12 at the end of the first quarter, led 45-27 at half, led 51-41. At the end of three. Ball with the basketball. Good defense. Goes to the basket. Wild shot. Edwards with a block. And we've got more basketball. It's already free basketball, so it's extra free basketball here at Frank Laporte Court. What a comeback. Edwards with the big block to ensure the game stays tied. NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And our all NorCal games coming up April 1st at Las Positas College. And how do you get more games like this? Subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel. Subscribe now. Get alerts on our upcoming games. Tuesday at Monte Vista, Wednesday at Stockton, and then Saturday for the TCal Rock Championship. Kiner has 23. Vaughn has 14. Ball with 8. Martin with 16, Edwards with 15, and Jackson with 14. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in here on NorCal Sports TV. Start of overtime in Alameda. And Cameron Ball with the basketball. Julian Vaughns drives, and the layup is good. And Kobe Kiner with the steal in the backcourt as the Bruins took that inbounds pass for granted. Nice backdoor cut by Ball, can't get it to go. Edwards and Martin collide. And the ball stays with St. Joseph. Student section been quiet all game. All of a sudden, they're going crazy, and we love it. A lot of time. Vaughns with the catch. Campos with the basketball. Bruins switch into his own defense. Ten on the shot clock. Baugh can't get that three to go, and Jackson gobbles up the rebound. Chance McMillan's back-to-back threes enabled the Bruins to tie the game. Campos is called for his fourth foul. Actually, might be his fifth foul. But you hear you don't want to pick up a tee. Keelan Good will check in for him as Campos fouls out. He played the whole second half. He started the second half with 3 fouls. Credit the young man, but that one he did not get away with. And Marshall Martin at the free throw line. Martin splits the free throws, but they call Jackson on the rebound. Keelan Good at the free throw line of the bonus. Misses that one, and Jackson gets the deflection. A chance for the Bruins to get, I believe, their first lead of the game. If they score here, they score a basket. Chance McMillan! 3 big threes by Chance McMillan. And a steal, and Edwards goes up in the air but can't control it. Vaughn's with the basketball, and he's fouled. That was a wild sequence there. Bruins sharing the basketball, and McMillan. Now, Marshall Martin has played a fantastic basketball game, but he is 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Vaughns misses that free throw. And I would expect a high post entry to Martin. There it is. He squares. Finds the big fella underneath, but can't control the basketball. And Derek Walker wanted Deshaun to square and catch. Martin defends Baugh. This is St. Patrick's first lead of the game. Edwards with a near steal. But Baugh on the attack. And we're all tied up. Edwards. And he'll get a couple of free throws. A near steal, and then just goes into attack mode. Edwards, and the Bruins are back ahead. And this is why we did this game. I had a feeling it was be a close basketball game. Edwards makes both free throws, and it's a timeout. Derek Walker. Once again, as we'll stay with the shot, as Coach Lippy goes over their offensive strategy. Follow us on our social media platforms at NorCal Sports TV on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel and get updates and alerts of upcoming games. Like Tuesday, we're in San Ramon at Monte Vista for San Ramon, Monte Vista. Wednesday at Lincoln to Stockton. Saturday, T-Cal Championship. Some great games on the docket. After the timeout, which we expect St. Vincent to press. And credit St. Patrick is shutting down Kobe Kiner, who hasn't scored since 2 minutes left in the third quarter. He scored a pile of points beforehand, but later part of the game, the Bruins have notched up their defense. And as soon as I say that, he attempts a three, and it's an air ball, and it'll be Bruin basketball. Coach Walker calls out play 4. Little 2-2-1 press for the Pilots. Edwards breaks the press, goes on attack mode, and misses a layup, but Martin with the rebound, and he'll go to the free throw line. And you'll get a couple of free throws, but Martin is only 3 of 7 from the charity stripe. Three of 8. But he has been a solid player in the post tonight for Coach Walker. Misses both free throws, and Jackson is called for the foul, clearing out the low block. And the clock doesn't run, and the Pilots have a chance to tie. That's only the 19th foul, so it'll be 1-1 once again. He was here before. Keelan Good. And they miss the free throw, and Martin goes up high for the rebound. St. Patrick's is 10 of 20 from the free throw line. Or 10 of 21. St. Joseph's 4 of 10. They're not free when you miss them. 15 on the shot clock. And right where the Bruins had their huddle, there's probably some sweat on the floor. And Jalen Scott slipped and went out of bounds. Vaughn's in and out. Martin tiptoes along the baseline, gets it to Edwards. And a timeout, Coach Walker. With 18 seconds left. So I would expect St. Joe's to try to get the steal in the backcourt, then commit a foul, and it'll be a couple of free throws. And I would expect them to foul Martin, who has played such a great game but has had a tough time making free throws. And the ball's in a tough spot of the court, and Elizalde cannot run the baseline. And he took out Martin, who's has struggled from the free throw line. An immediate foul. And the hot shooting Chance McMillan, who's made 3 big threes here in the second half, will get a chance to ice this one down. McMillan, he now has 13. And McMillan trying to make it a 4-point game, and he does. You don't want to commit a foul here and stop the clock. You're okay with a drive, but they commit a foul. And they stop the clock, and it'll be free throws for Vaughns. Foul's called on Jalen Scott. Vaughns makes the first one. He's been much of the offense in the second half for the Pilots. Vaughns does his job, and it's a timeout. St. Joseph. 2-point basketball game. Going over the situations with both these teams practice so often. You go for the steal, don't get the steal, have a quick foul. You don't want to turn this basketball over in the backcourt. Get the ball to the front court, inbound, get fouled, and make the free throws if you are St. Patrick St. Vincent. McMillan and Marshall Martin have been so strong offensively for the Bruins. Elizalde will inbound the basketball to Edwards, and he's fouled immediately. Vaughns has 18 points, 14 of those in the second half. Edwards makes the first. Now I'm suspecting that Coach Walker is telling his guys not to foul. Edwards can't get that one to go. A long range three goes, and we've got more basketball. And it's all tied up, going in the second overtime. Julian Vaughns now has 21 points. We said you had to make the free throws, and Edwards misses, and Vaughns with the three, and it goes. What a basketball game. Julian Vaughns with 17 points in the second half. And he single-handedly, obviously made the three, single-handedly tied the game. But his offensive contributions have been fantastic. Jump ball to start our second overtime here on NorCal Sports TV. More free basketball. You want to pay, help us out. Subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel. Low post entry to Jackson. Shows the patience, shows some confidence with the jump hook. Ball with the basketball. Vaughn's the hot hand, and he's fouled, and it counts. He now has 20, or he now has 22 with a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. And that is the fifth foul on Jalen Scott. These are two of the top teams in Division IV in the North Coast section. And we said it might be a championship preview. Well, regardless of what it is, it's been a great high school basketball game. Bonds, the old-fashioned three. And now he has 23. 19 of those in the second half. High post entry to Martin. He clears the decks. Misses the layup. Elizalde can't get the tip to go. And it's a held basketball. And it goes to the Pilots. Woods with the ball. 20 on the shot clock. Baugh. Kobe Kiner dishes to Greer with a crazy layup. And it's a three-point lead for the Pilots. Ball out of bounds, stays with the Bruins. Edwards will inbound. Bad pass. Julian Vaughns intercepts that one, and he'll go in attack mode. And they call the blocking foul on Chance McMillan. And the Pilots will be back at the free throw line. Julian Vaughns. Misses the first one. Probably the first shot he's missed since the first half. Makes that one, it's a 4-point lead. Two-1-2 zone for the Pilots. Low post entry to Jackson. Elizalde with an offensive rebound. That shot's blocked by Baugh. Great defensive sequence by the Pilots. Greer thought about shooting the three, but showed patience. But Vaughns, another basket for him. Edwards attacks. He lays it up. And the Bruins will press. Vaughns falls, and it's a held basketball. And it's a timeout. Coach Lippy. Wasn't a held basketball, appeared to be, but Coach Lippy with the quick timeout. It'll be 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Both teams this late in a double overtime in the double bonus. Appreciate you streaming in here on NorCal Sports TV. But it's been the offense by Julian Vaughns in the second half. His three tied it and forced the second overtime. Baugh with the basketball. Lone senior in the starting lineup. Lone senior on the roster. Baugh with a drive. Jackson with a block. McMillan wild pass. Deflected out of bounds. Coach Walker calls out play 4. Inbound to Martin. He goes right to the basket. And he's fouled. And he'll get a couple of free throws. He's made that move several times tonight and has made the layup. But too many times has missed the free throws. There's that last block shot by Jackson. Chance to score with the clock stop. Always good when you're behind. Martin splits the free throws. And Martin with the foul. 48 seconds left in the second overtime. Out of the 26 points that St. Joseph has scored, out of the 33 points that St. Joseph has scored in the second half, 20 have been made by Julian Vaughns. Woods makes both free throws. Don't necessarily have to shoot a three, but McMillan does. Doesn't go. Martin with an offensive rebound. Held basketball. And the Bruins will retain possession. Elizalde cuts to the basket and can't handle the pass. Bounce pass to Martin, lays it up. 3-point game. Martin with another layup. turnover, but they call a kick, and Edwards misses the dunk anyway. Ball with the basketball. Breaks the press. And retains possession, and a reach-in foul on Edwards. And Julian Vaughns will go to the free throw line. The young man has 29 points. Edwards with the layup and a timeout. Coach Walker. They got to get a quick steal. Got to get a quick steal and make a three. And if they don't get the quick steal, they're going to commit a foul. But who do you foul? But the big-time offense by Julian Vaughns has pushed the Pilots to a 3-point lead. St. Patrick's didn't take their first lead until late in regulation. They don't get the steal, got to commit a foul, and they foul ball. And Ball will get a couple of free throws. Makes the first. And he makes the second. Edwards with the layup. I don't think Coach Walker had any timeouts. Okay, remember your shield. Excuse me. We'll have a go player of the game. Basketball game by of the season. And St. Joseph led the entire game in the third, late in the fourth quarter. Well, we're back here. We apologize. We had our power pulled, but great basketball game as once again St. Joseph's with the 83-80 victory. And we'll see if we can get an interview with Julian Vaughns. First, the scoring for the losing St. Patrick's St. Vincent Bruins. 15 turnovers, 13 of 23 from the free throw line. The game went into double overtime. McMillan had 14, 3 big threes in the second half. Edwards had 23, Jackson had 16, and Marshall Martin had 20 with 11 rebounds. They were 7 of 17 from the three-point line for St. Joseph's. Kobe Kiner, I apologize, he had 23 points, many of those in the second half. Credit the Bruins for playing better defense. Julian Vaughns with 29. I believe 25 of those in the second half. Cameron Baugh, solid contribution with 12 points and also had 11 rebounds. Adam Campos did a lot of the dirty work down low. He did foul out of the game, but he had 7 fouls. Our Fit Pro Go player of the game was Julian Vaughns. His 29 points propelled the Pilots to victory. His 3 from near midcourt forced this game into second overtime. If the Bruins make their free throws, make 50, 60% of their free throws, it's a victory for them. So how will these teams rate out? Well, we'll see how their league playoffs go, but we would expect them to be one of the top 4 seeds in the NCS Division 4. And we now have Julian Vaughns. We'll go down on the court here. Julian, thanks for coming out. We lost our power, but we're back on. Great second half by you. You guys went a little cold. You were very hot in the second half, but you were relentless in the second half, made that big 3 to go in overtime. How's the win feel? Because you know you're going to probably see these guys again in the playoffs.
Definitely. It was a good win. It was a good team win. I think we played really good defense down the stretch, and we just wanted it more than them, I think, the whole game.
And Coach Lippy had talked about, yeah, you guys have balanced scoring, but you got to give some guys get 20 points.
Right.
Well, Kobe had a great game. He was over 20 points. You had 29, most of those in the second half. You guys have the league playoffs. What can you improve on this week and going into the sections?
I think we always improve on defense, definitely. I think we let them score a lot of times way too easy. And I think we let them score way too times easy down the stretch. But I think definitely we're just going to get better on our offense, on execution, and then we'll just make a run.
Those floor burns you got tonight probably aren't going to feel so bad tomorrow morning, waking up a winner in double overtime. Thanks for coming by. This is Julian Vaughns, our Fit Pro Go player of the game, with the double overtime victory for the St. Joseph Pilots. Thanks, Julian.
Thank you.
So we'll wrap it up here from Kelly Gymnasium on Frank Laporte Court, where St. Joseph beat St. Pat's 83-80 to win this non-conference matchup. You have been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Carlos Garza, our statistician, Jeremy Hurtado, and our director, Jason Green. I'm Chris Babcock in Alameda. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.